5 volcanoes that could blow in 2021. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mystery Truth. Volcanoes can result in violent eruptions, but some pose a greater threat than others. We have ranked 5 volcanoes most likely to erupt at any time. Volcanic eruptions remain a very real danger to life on Earth due to their apocalyptic power and our inability to accurately predict when they will occur. Yet, despite their ever ominous threats, human settlements have sprouted around volcanoes due to their fertile soils and, more recently, the potential for tourism and generating geothermal energy. As a result, forecasting when they will erupt is now more vital than for protecting these populations, as well as their propensity to erupt and population density. Several other factors come into play when assessing how dangerous a volcano really is. The types of magma spilled during eruptions and each volcano's eruption history are also key. An explosive volcanic eruption in a remote area is obviously not as dangerous as one in a populous region requiring immediate mass evacuation, and somewhat counterintuitively, long dominant volcanoes actually pose a higher risk for eruption due to mounting pressure in their bowels. Each of the following 5 volcanoes out of an approximate 1,500 active volcanoes has its own unique history and poses its own distinct threats. Number 1 on the list, Mount Fuji. Research conducted by the Japanese government last year revealed a major eruption of Mount Fuji would spew so much ash over nearby Tokyo, the capital's infrastructure would become immediately paralyzed. Several centimeters of ash would clog the filters at power plants and visibility would vanish to zero. Although Mount Fuji last erupted more than 300 years ago, the volcano remains active and occasionally goes through periods of activity, producing several hundred tremors a month, and an eruption on the scale of Mount Fuji last eruption could last for a fortnight. Number 2, Mount Vesuvius. Etna is Europe's largest and most active volcano, producing enough lava annually to fill a skyscraper. Geologists recognize the 700,000 years old Vesuvius as the world's second most active volcano after Hawaii's Mount Kilauea. Due to its situation between the African and Eurasian tectonic plates, Mount Vesuvius is almost constantly erupting. Etna each year produces more than tens of million tons of lava and 7 million tons of carbon dioxide, water, and sulfur dioxide. Mount Vesuvius' most severe recent eruption took place in March 2017, injuring approximately 12 people. Third on the list, Mount St. Helens. Viscous magma is known to be bottled up into the Mount St. Helens volcano, which is now surfacing to form a lava dome. William Rose, a professor of geology at Michigan Technological University, said last year the gas emission rate of St. Helens is very high and suggests that significant amounts of magma are at the surface. However, Donald Peterson, the United States Geological Survey (USGS) scientist in charge of Mount St. Helens project, has warned how nothing is certain about this volcano. He said, Mount St. Helens has a wide repertoire. It's likely to do anything that it has done in the past, but it could also come up with some new acts. Mount Pinatubo. July 1990 witnessed a magnitude 7.8 earthquake occur approximately 60 miles 100 kilometers northeast of Mount Pinatubo on the island of Luzon in the Philippines. shaking and squeezing the earth's crust beneath the volcano. At Mount Pinatubo, earthquake caused a landslide, earthquakes, and a spike in steam emissions from a pre-existing geothermal area, but otherwise the volcano appeared undisturbed. However, in March and April the next year, magma spilled to the surface from more than 20 miles, that's 32 kilometers, beneath Pinatubo. This in turn triggered earthquakes and violent steam explosions that blasted 3 craters on the north flank of Pinatubo volcano. Yellowstone caldera. Although another catastrophic eruption at Yellowstone remains theoretically possible, USGS scientists thankfully remain unconvinced one will ever happen again on the apocalyptic scales of its predecessors. The rhyolite magma chamber beneath Yellowstone is believed to be only 5 to 15% molten, while the rest is solidified but still hot. This hopefully means it is less than likely there is sufficient magma beneath the caldera to feed another epic super eruption, and should Yellowstone ever erupt again, it need not to be a larger eruption. So guys, these are the 5 volcanoes that could blow in 2020. What are your thoughts on this? What's your own rating? Leave that in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell icon to get notified on when next we upload new videos. See you next time.